patience. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, I just want a life that is worth every day exploring,
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah,
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking, if you make up your mind you can take it. I'm never complacent, I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring. And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion.
my whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah.
All right, welcome, folks. Here we're live at Monza. Pretty big track for the, I'm gonna say, for these guys in the MX-5. El Gran Primo WORC Monaco, Monza. Monaco. Well, Patrick, saw an awesome race last week. It's a little bit bigger track. I don't want to say bigger, but it's longer straightaways.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, last week was... Sorry, I think my internet just had a bit of an issue. But yeah, last week was a pretty good race, pretty big track. It's going to be even more so here. Of course, we are running the version of Monza without the chicanes, so a lot longer straightaways here, even than usual.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, most notably that front stretch there, you head off into like turn one, you kind of it up. So, kind of interesting to see what you guys can do with these smaller. We got some colorful looking cars out here in qualifying, though.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like João Rolo currently at the top of the charts. He finished second last week, of course, in Styria. He's looking for another good run here today.
Absolutely. So what kind of runs we can get? Oh, Rolo, he had an exciting one last week. Now top of the chart. He was fast too.
Yeah, it does look like he was the fastest time in practice as well, so a lot of speed in that number 179.
An exciting finish. It was a wild one. A lot more side-by-side racing than I thought it would be. So great.
Yeah, of course, with how slow these MX-5s are, you do get quite a bit of side-by-side racing throughout the pack. So hopefully we'll see some more of that today. I did run some laps out here in practice with these guys. The track seems pretty grippy. I think we're going to see a lot of pack racing, even more so than last week.
What happens? Rolo's still at top spot. Got it locked down. And so about hundredths of a second faster. Collar?
Yeah, Hunter Collier currently in second with a 2-minute .4. Right, 6
how
as you
long it
see.
takes him to get around this track too.
Yeah, this is quite a large track, so lap time's going to be pretty high, especially for these cars.
Yeah, most notably GT3 style cars run on this track. You know, it is I'm gonna say a higher speed style track for a road course because you don't have not a lot of elevation here. There's not a lot of technical sharp turns. There is, or 1 and 2, but you've got a lot of sweeping style turns and a lot of straightaways. So cars like, I'm gonna say, like Mercedes and to have a lot of power, maybe the BMWs really excel at tracks like this. You can utilize all that power down these straightaways and stuff.
Yeah, especially, and like you said, this is a track designed almost for those faster cars. And just to put into perspective how fast a 159 is around here, Formula One, which is the fastest series that runs here, those guys are seeing lap times in the 1-minute 20s. So
that's impressive. Looks like qualifying's winding down. But Luke's got a bright color on the side of that thing. My pony. My little pony.
yeah, definitely a very brightly colored car, as Luke Mann is going to go to second with a 2-minute .2.
Probably bring us to a close, but Flo's going to bring it off. And on top here today. You can hang on to it. A thrilling race last week. We had a few, wild moments in the race, I'm going to say. So let's see if we have a few of those this week.
Yeah, of course, with how close these guys are going to be running to each other here at this track, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more cautions.
All right. Get them up here. Go racing. Out there. Awesome running here tonight. Monza style. MX-5. Learned a little bit about the MX-5. I mean, actually, you told me some stuff about the MX. I didn't know, the shifters going from H pattern to sequential. And that just shows you I haven't really drove these cars on iRacing, so I really don't know.
Yeah, of course, the MX-5, one of my personal favorite road cars, and a pretty popular one, too. They're fun to drive. Relatively easy to drive, but also challenging to go quick in. So, very good cars for racing here.
Absolutely. So, here we go. Getting set to go green flag here tonight as these guys are going to grid it up. Waiting on everybody to grid up here. So, the difference between last week and this week, what do you think these guys have to do in these cars to stay out front and maybe keep the momentum going? Because you don't have that power, like you would in some of the other machines.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty similar to last week, to be honest, just more extreme. For those guys more familiar with the oval side of things, compare this to more like almost a Michigan. There is still some braking, some slowing down, but the draft and positioning is going to play a huge part tonight.
All right. I'm with you on that one. I think it's going to be a very good race. Here we go. Yeah, if you can get close enough, I'm with you on that draft part because these straightaways are so long. Normally, we don't talk a lot about draft in road racing because normally you're on and off the gas or in a turn before you know it. But here, you've got some huge straightaways.
Yeah, for sure. These guys had a very good race last week, like we've said a few times now, so hopefully we get another good one tonight.
Got two cars didn't grid up. At Brady and Harrison.
Yeah, they did not run many laps in practice either. I don't believe either of them set a time, so... Actually, never mind, Brady did, but... Not sure what that's about.
Yeah, I said maybe they come on the track here later on, but as of right now, nah. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. We're racing here tonight, Monza style.
Ethan Harrison already pushing it 3 wide. He's going to try and go to the lead here.
Better hurry, though, because that turn 1 comes up on you fast.
Oh, little contact there. Harrison runs wide.
Now, the one thing about these cars, they're so small that they probably could have got away with that 3 wide. Like I said, we talked about GT3 cars and all that. And you're not going to do that too much in those turns.
A little more contact up front, but yeah, like we're saying, these cars with how small they are, they can definitely run 3 wide for a lot of places where other cars might not be able to.
Really. Still nose to tail up front. Body looking pretty smooth. Parker White, the man out front here with Harrison there in second. Rollo third. Payne sitting in fourth. Freight train, though.
Yeah, no one really able to break away here, as you see. Maybe the leader's gotten away a little bit, but the rest of the pack's still all together now.
Parker White, he looked pretty good. Got a car off the track.
I believe that's Ethan Harrison missing the corner there.
He gonna come right back on. He's probably gonna have to get a penalty on that one too.
Yeah, he will be getting a slowdown penalty. So he'll fall to the back here.
Racing going on around about 6th place spot. They're side by sides. They got the Hunter collar, Harrison and all company right there.
Yeah, I would say just ahead of Hunter here. See Hunter currently alongside EJ Harrison. Just ahead of them, though, we see Patterson.
Now Rollo, he's going to try for the lead over Parker White. And Parker White, boy, he did an awesome job last season in the GT3 series that they had here at WORC. Right now, Rollo's going to test the waters going into turn 1.
Rollo does have the preferred line down here, so unless White gets some drafting help, I think Rollo's going to go through, and it looks like he will.
And Luke up in
one
the
car off
grass.
in the back.
Luke. We got another one. Here comes Patterson.
Patterson now up into second. Now, The guy who used to be your leader, Parker White, he's fallen all the way back to 4th in
Yeah, he did the
less
same
than
thing
half a
that
lap
same thing that Rolo did. Fell all the way back, and then remember the Rolo actually got a run and got back up to the front.
Yeah, luckily for these drivers, or I guess unluckily if you're one of the faster guys. Oh, Rolo almost lost control there up front.
Whew.
But yeah, like I was saying, if you're one of these guys who falls back early, you might be glad that this is a faster track because you're never truly out of it with how strong the draft is here.
And you can see that too right now. I mean, these guys are hanging on. I mean, we're still in a pack. It's anybody's race at this moment. I mean, you pick one little slip and you're going to be up front.
Yeah, it looks like the top three now starting to break away ever so slightly. That's Patterson and Doran now going for the lead.
Bringing White with them too. 3 wide battle. And you can just see that that's what you was talking about, that the draft playing a factor right there. I mean, from 3rd to 1st.
Yeah, of course, down here, this section of the track is one place where the draft is most significant. This is the longest. It's 3 wide for the lead again.
But I tell you what. That's a heck of a race up front right there. Got 4 cars, actually about 5 or 6 really. The whole field, anybody could take it.
Looks like Parker White trying to get back up to 2nd now. So Austin Doran's going to lose the draft to fall back to 3rd.
Right here is just how close quartered it is. Oh,
Oh, Austin Doran and EJ Harrison go around.
Yeah, we were riding along with him too and saw that one. Wow. What's on these yellow flags on these big tracks? What happened to him? So he was riding along with him. No, pretty much he did. Oh, he just caught the curb and tried to hang on, and cars nowhere to go. Boom, boom. Ouch.
And of course, it's not great to be wrecked out this early, but these cars do have iRacing's new damage model, so they can get fixed up and basically be back at full performance if you repair them for long enough.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Patterson hanging on the lead. Parker there in 2nd. Race so far.
Yeah, very close racing up front. I don't think anyone will pit outside of those 2 involved in the incident. Of course, tires I don't think will be super important with how strong the draft is. I know I've mentioned that quite a bit, but that's really all this race is going to be about. Now, speaking of these guys up front, Josh Patterson and Parker White both up several spots from where they started. Josh Patterson started back in 8th, currently in the lead, and Parker White is up 4 spots as well.
One of the biggest losers so far, which is in pits right now. I won't say loser. Lost the position. Ethan Harris. Back 5. Got time to gain it back.
Yeah, and with how long this track is, he can get a lot of repairs done under one caution without going a lap down. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him back in the race here in a few laps.
Well, we're here tonight, Monza style here for the WORC MX-5 Keystone corner. Those guys out.
And it looks like we will get 1 lap to green this time as Ryan Martin and Josh Patterson come down the pit lane.
Yeah. Sit back and relax, folks. Long caution.
Yeah, if I'm honest here, I'm not 100% sure what these guys' strategy is who came down pit lane. Maybe they just want to get out of the carnage, because if we get a restart like we did on the initial start, this is going to get crazy.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy on that restart last time.
Yeah, we did see free wide 2 rows deep there on the start, so it's very possible that we see a guy come from back in like 5th or 6th maybe and take the lead.
Some wild paint jobs out there. Get a kick out of some of them. These trucks pulling them. I don't know. At this moment, I don't know who in the world's going to pull it off.
Yeah, it's really impossible to tell.
Boy, they were racing up front. 1 minute it was one, next minute it was next. Who knew?
Yeah, we've got some, I don't want to say surprise drivers, but new drivers up front as well. Of course, you've got the guys we already know are really fast, like Parker White and Rollo, but then names like Luke Mann and Hunter Collier, we haven't really seen a ton, at least not in this MX-5 series.
Oh, your favorite drivers are out there. A lot of good ones here. Back green. Race trucks, team. Here we go. Let's see what happens going off in turn 1 on this one. Pretty wide last time.
Yeah, it looks like Parker White gonna maybe lose the lead here. So they're trying to go free wide. They will here. Brayson Collins sneaking his way to the outside.
Pretty wide there on the outside. Look, contact in the back. Olo spinning, flipping. Bam! You see the car all tore up. He's upside down, dead turtle.
Big wreck there for Rollo.
Wow.
Looks like we will stay green though. Parker White
Hallelujah.
still in the lead. We're just not going to talk about that. That didn't happen. It's probably fine.
I mean, they were 3 wide, and you know, he just got mixed up like a sandwich, basically. I mean, like bologna in the middle of it. And, you know, something's got to give when you're 3 wide. And that's the thing with racing, any racing for that matter. When you take cars 3 wide, most not 2 wide sometimes, anything can happen at these speeds.
Yeah, it looks like whoever was on the inside just ran a little wide and chain reaction there. Oh, and Patterson goes around. Several cars involved.
The yellow flag is out.
Several cars involved there. Patterson, Walker, Collier, Martin.
Oh, just a little check up. Bumping into the wall.
Yeah, looks like maybe Martin checked up a little more than Patterson was expecting.
Each truck takes a different route. Worked up.
Yeah, this has definitely been an exciting race so far. I'm not 100% sure that I understand the aggression this early. We are currently on lap 7. We're not even halfway yet.
Well, you know, a lot of it, I think, you know, is the car on this style track. I don't want to say it's easy to drive. I mean, easier than a GT style car. Probably funner. Let's say it that way. That's a better word, maybe. More fun to drive. On a track like this, it's big, it's fast, don't have a lot of sharp turns. And it's keeping these guys really close. I mean, it's almost like an oval, really.
Yeah, of course, it is partially the track, but like you said, I think the car might have something to do with it. They're not easy to drive, but they do instill a sense of confidence in you, and you might think you can get away with a little more than you actually can.
It's almost like the trucks, you know, on the oval side of things. Gen 6 style car. If we go from Gen 6 to the truck, you're like, man, I could just like go all out in this thing.
And it looks like Rollo has taken that car behind the wall, so he is not going to be repeating his podium from last week.
Absolutely. Let's go back green.
Just over 1 lap to green here. Looks like Parker White going to be in the lead once more.
Yeah, light's still on the pace truck.
Looks like all the cars involved in that incident are going to be coming down pit road.
Absolutely, absolutely. But we got Parker White, like you said, out front. Austin Doran there sitting in second. Luke Main up in third.
Yeah, I know. I want to give a bit of a shout out here to Austin Doran. I know he's really fast on the oval side of things. I haven't really seen him race too much on road, but I wouldn't be surprised if he can get the win here tonight.
Oh. Okay. We said to go back green.
Yeah, hopefully we see something similar to what we have on the last couple restarts as far as action, but I'm sure these guys wouldn't mind getting a few green laps in here.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
Now, I think last week I said that what you like as a broadcaster is always the opposite of what you like as a driver, but
Yes.
I think caution laps can be an exception there. I don't think anyone wants a ton of those.
Well, and again, I'm not used to cautions being thrown on a road race, especially full course. And I think even at iRacing, most of their series, they don't throw full course cautions. Because one, they're so long. Yeah. And even in real life, unless it's a major wreck, not going to be a full course caution. First for me, you know what I mean? Oh, NASCAR's a little different.
Yeah, of course. And also, one thing we do here in WORC is if we do not make it a full lap from the restart and a caution comes out, the restart will be single file, so it looks like that's what we're getting here.
That'll help out a little bit too. I mean, I'd say it will, but then again, from what we've seen with all the way these cars are in this track set up, probably not, because it won't take long for them to get back side by side. I mean, that draft playing a huge factor here.
Yeah, let's wait about 10 seconds. We'll see if it helped all that much. I'm not sure it will.
As long as this front stretch is, it's just got so much time to get side by side. Normally you don't. You can see it already.
Ump drafting down into turn one. Looks like Brayson Collins trying to push. Oh, contact. Harrison goes around again.
God, that hard.
Yeah, that
Ow.
thing is destroyed.
Let's watch it. We're almost 3 wide. 2 by 2 in front. Oh, he just went side and got bounced off the car. There. racing up to third.
Yeah, Brayson up 7 spots from where he started, so good run for that number 5 machine.
You know, I think I said also one time it's trying to send it on him. I've always said that sometimes in some tracks, if you're not very good at them, just be patient, and attrition will take its toll on the cars.
Yeah, speed is only half the game in many racing, so being smart is another part, and if I'm honest, it's probably a less common part that you see from drivers.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's what I say. If I know I'm not very good at a track, I'll just try to hang out, and 9 times out of 10, I end up finishing maybe a top 10 or something like that. Hold on. Patterson almost clipped the wall there.
Yeah, Patterson trying to take the extreme inside line there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this has separated the field for the first time today. Parker White and Luke Mann still in each other's draft, but then you have this second pack here fighting for third.
Is race back here. Parker, like I said, riding off. Luke. Here's third, fourth, fifth place spot.
Oh, free wide
And then
contact.
that's not going to work. Wow. Boom, boom.
3 cars off the track there.
The yellow flag is out.
Ah.
We got another full course caution here.
And I gotta say, this is a big track. A lot of maybe overdriving the track. And it takes us back to, like you said, these cars, you know, they feel pretty good. Fling them around a little bit. Sometimes get yourself in trouble.
And of course, there's no real downforce on these things, so they like to float around the track a lot. So sometimes they just act in ways that you can't predict 100%.
Pony machine right there. Oh, got a couple laps left here. Pace trucky. Gonna run over the leader. Parker White, hold on to it. I want to know who's on that Hunter's.
I believe Hunter Collier running the, I believe that is a DeBaby car. I'm not 100% sure though.
Baby.
Yeah, I think he's a rapper. I'm honestly not 100% sure.
Yeah, if that's who it is, I mean, it okay. Grin on the hood. There you go.
Definitely one of the more creative paint schemes out here tonight.
Yeah. And I mean, they got some. I mean, obviously, we talked about Luke. Ryan's got a pretty wild one doing out there. Those definitely can see those guys coming. Good paint job. Good paint job.
All right, looks like we're going to be going green with, I believe, 3 laps to go here.
Up. All right, here we go. Come on. So he's got it set to where laps don't count either. Do that on road racing?
To be honest, I thought the caution laps were counting, so I'm not sure on that one.
Still lap 11. Still lap 11 when we started. If it's switching. What was the lap 11? Oh, no. Maybe it's just because they're so long. That's what it was.
Yeah, that was probably it.
All right, so that's going to put us, like I said, with 3 to go. I still, at this point, don't know who's going to pull this thing. You've got 5 cars up front.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think we've seen the last of the cautions either. I wouldn't be surprised if we get another one, or at least another wreck.
Oh, see that. Oh, Jinx. Got to be there at the end. Go. I don't know about racing one of these things in real life without having a just don't seem here. Got a roll bar, I see that.
Yeah, for the most part, in real life, these guys run at smaller tracks, so I think that's a lot of it.
Yeah. Imagine what max speed, maybe 100 mile an hour. Just still, that's, I mean, okay, let me, I know I said that don't sound, that's still fast. I don't want to hit anything at 100, but I don't want to hit anything at 55 either, but as opposed to racing normal, I think what a lot of tracks, they might get 100 or something. I'm not sure what, like, Lime Rock is probably the one that a lot of them drive cars on with the top speed.
I'm not sure about real life. I know in sim it's about just over 100, so yeah, that's about right.
Now it would have to be the long straightaway. The rest of it elevated curves and stuff. Hey, you know, these cars, and even in real life, are really popular to drive. Mazda, technically called a Miata, MX-5. The series in real life, I mean, really kind of popular. Well, it was at one time. I mean, I don't say they still are.
Yeah, they're still pretty popular. It's probably because they're relatively cheap, at least as far as racing goes, so...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you know, you use that word cheap.
Well,
not like it
cheap
used
is
to be,
relative,
you know?
of course.
Yeah, not like it used to be. It used to be you could throw something together, go out racing. Now you $50,000-$100,000 car. But I mean, to some people, that's, and to me, yeah. Here we go. Parker, hold them off. I don't know if I want to be in the lead here.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, now the question isn't will we, but when will we see Luke Mann try and make a pass for the lead? Looks like he's going to try it right here.
I would say on the last lap, I'd follow up, as I say that, never mind, here he comes. But, you know, I would have said maybe on the last lap because, like, whoever gets out to that lead, you're kind of sitting duck.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you sit behind someone as we go free wide here.
Park it, man. Throw that thing.
Yeah, it looks like Aiden Walker and Luke Mann going to back out of that.
It's Parker out front. Second. Man's hanging on the third. Parker's good on these road racing. Walker right now has to kind of on that back bumper somehow.
Yeah, Walker looks like he's going to brake a bit early for that corner there. Lose a little bit of time, but as long as he can stay in the draft for this last section of the track, he'll be able to keep up. But looks like Ryan Martin right behind him.
Tearing up his back bumper.
Looks like Martin's going to be to the inside here. As we enter Parabolica, he's going to back out of that.
Drove that thing into the turn. Out of second, Paul Martin. Back here, he's battling with Hunter.
Hunter Collier looking to the inside of Luke Mann. Doesn't look like that's going to work. And Ryan Martin was less than a second behind Parker White that time by. He can definitely still catch up, especially with Aiden Walker still pushing him.
Those two probably are going to have to work together if they want to run down Parker. Not out of the question, but definitely. And you could see them, they're closing in some, so don't want to make that move too soon. That's that draft right there, just pulled him up.
Ryan Martin looking to the inside. Oh, he's going to clip the inside barrier.
Yeah,
and let Aiden Walker through a second.
That helps Parker out big time. You're going to have to almost run a perfect lap, I think, to get around Parker. And now they're going to have to, I'm going to say, work together, head it up again, run him back down. The more they battle, or White's just going to stay out front. Oh!
Oh, Ryan Martin with some issues there. He's going to keep that under control. Good save by him, but he will probably get a penalty for that.
So Luke right now, I think best bet, instead of trying to battle, is push Walker. When they get on the straightaway, I mean, I wouldn't try to pass. I'd push.
Yeah,
and try to get close to Walker, because if not, he's just going to keep walking away. Parker White.
Yeah, earlier this lap, I saw Aiden Walker doing something that you can do in the oval cars on the super speedways. He was getting on the brakes a little bit to maybe let Luke Mann get to his bumper and push him, but Parker White has a big lead here into the final lap.
Oh, there you go. That's a three-car bump draft. I think they know that's their only chance to run down White. I mean, if those three are going to battle, well, now, but I'm say maybe coming on to the final stretch, they see they might not be able to catch White. I'll see if he can get second.
Yeah, Luke Mann goes up into second here. You see Hunter Collier looking for third. He's going to back out of that. And even with all this battling, the draft is so strong, these guys are still catching Parker White.
And that's to be perfect. Catch him, you're going to catch him on the last turns or the last straightaway there. And just White trying to break the draft.
Yeah, that's going to help him a little, but Luke Mann, Aiden Walker still catching.
Oh, Carnival.
Oh, I believe that's Austin Duran off the track. Yeah, it is. Aiden Walker went way wide off of that corner. I believe that's pretty much going to seal the deal.
Battle's going to be here for third. Hunter. Aiden.
Hunter Collier to the outside here. Contact there. It looks like that's going to seal the deal. Aiden Walker going to come home in third. Hunter Collier will be fourth.
Here. Race to the line. Oh!
Parker White's going to get the win, and it looks like Hunter Collier
ran him
will
down.
take third away.
Oh, man, what a run that was. What a finish. Then Parker said, you know what, I'm going to just jump. What a finish.
Great finish here tonight.
Darren. Parker, Joe had a boot. Got copy?
Yeah, I got you.
I tell you what, we was able to hold on out front. How was that track? I mean, that draft really was huge.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun with the draft. Like, this track was wide open most of the time with a ton of straightaways. I honestly didn't even know it was the straightaway configuration. I thought it was going to be the 2 chicanes, but we got to skip those two, which made it extremely fun playing the draft, especially that second chicane. It was a ton of fun to go through. We couldn't really go, well, we could go double wide, but not 3 wide. So usually if I'd like put a 3 wide, one of us would have to back out, and then it would end up with just one of us going through. But overall, that was a ton of fun with the draft. It kind of kept everyone together, not just one guy just pulling away. Though I think just behind me, they couldn't really get organized there in that last restart. That then they finally got organized, so it was just kind of too late. But the cautions definitely made it a fun race because we got to bunch everyone back together. We wrecked and got to go at it again.
Like I said, you was able to come out here, hang on, a thrilling finish tonight at the track. Anybody want to thank for a good win?
Yeah, I just got to thank you guys for the broadcast. Got to thank Brayson, all the admins at work, North Source Racing, and SRD Setups.
Hey, well, let's bring third place, man. Nowhere. Hunter, go ahead and boot car.
Yeah, I got you.
And I tell you what, well, we didn't think you had third there. You came out of last turn way off the track, but then drag raced him down the front stretch and pulled it off. How was your race tonight?
Yeah, it was all right. I definitely thought I could have done better since I had damage early in the race, but I mean, third place, I'm not going to complain. It was a good night overall. Not really much to say about it.
Hey, coming home in third, not bad. Like I say, podium finish here to round out this thing at Mazda. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the Peak Racing car, the baby car, thank my teammates too, and all my sponsors, and that's basically it.
Yeah, I tell you what a good there tonight. Hunter Collier bringing it home in third with a good finish, and this guy here, Luke, bringing her home here tonight. Second, Luke, go ahead and move. Got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
I'll tell you what, you was able to hang on and come out of there tonight in second. How was your race here?
Yeah, honestly, I'll take second. That was, I mean, I think I knew going into it with that track that it was going to be a pretty eventful race for sure. So I'm happy that I was able to stay out of trouble. I think with one more lap, I could have had Parker there, but I think we were fast. That was good, and it was overall a really fun race.
No doubt. Definitely looked exciting out there. And those MX-5 machine Mazda. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish here in second?
I think just Brayson for putting on the league. He does a lot of work to get it organized. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Yeah, thank you.
Yo, second place, man. Luke bringing home. I'll tell you what, Pat Pierce, it was a good one here tonight. I don't know why I won't call you Patrick, but Pierce, it was a good one here tonight. Here at Monza, exciting racing.
Yeah, it was definitely, like Luke said, a very eventful race, and hopefully we get another good race next week at, I believe it is Hockenheim is the track we go to next week.
Okay, so odd one again there. Well, for the El Gran Premio WORC Monza here tonight, the Keystone Corners MX-5 for myself and everyone. Have a good night.